Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy Convo and Marlo. Today I got a special guest with me here today. Who do I have with me here today?
Taleb.
Mr. Taleb. Okay. How you feeling?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm feeling good. What's going on? How's the week of Taleb? Like, how's your week been?
It's been pretty chill. Honestly, didn't do anything.
Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just been the regular?
Just been relaxing after like Christmas. All that.
Yeah.
It's pretty busy, stressful, but yeah.
Anything since we're about 2 months into the new year now, have you had anything been going on towards the new year, or has it just been the same as 21?
Actually started the year off pretty chill, and then last week started to get into some cool stuff, some people.
Okay.
Yeah, some new cool stuff might be happening with me.
Okay.
That's pretty exciting. So
are you able to get into it? Like, what are some of the new cool stuff, or is it just you gotta keep it to yourself for right now?
I don't think I can talk about it yet, but it's definitely exciting.
Okay. So before I start asking you like the actual questions I have here, I want to what's your background?
I'm just a normal dude who just like, I don't know, I like to just do stuff. I like to be creative. I like to I've always been creative. Just always like to just make stuff, and now I'm like just doing my thing.
Do you think for someone as yourself to have a creative mindset, you'd have to always see what outside has to offer, or can you be creative indoors?
Well, I think it's different for everyone. Like, because I feel like a lot of people get creativity or get inspiration rather from the outside world.
Yeah.
So just like walking around, they'll look at people's like outfits, for example, or like architecture, the fucking anything, like nature, and you can get inspired by that. But you could definitely stay at home, just watch shit and get inspired too.
Okay. So for you, are you more of a stay at home, I get creative through that, or is it you have to be outside, you have to see what the outside world has to offer?
That's a good question, because it's really weird, because at certain points in my life I look back to where I was creatively, and I kind of attach what I was doing, like with your original question, like we'll simplify it for this conversation and just say outside or inside. So I think during most of my like happiest creative times, I was more outside, alone, just experiencing stuff, getting inspiration from people. And I really like to like go to cafes alone and just like feel the vibes and just chill. I usually get a lot of inspo from that.
Okay. Is it like one of those where you would just wake up randomly with crazy amount of ideas, or is it just there's a certain routine you have to go through in order to get somewhat motivated or into your zone?
It's honestly like random.
Oh, it's random.
Yeah. Like no matter how many times I try to like force a routine, it's always plotless, because like you're just forcing yourself to feel what you felt the first time. Like for example, I'll have like a really cool routine that inspired me one day, which would have happened totally by accident, like just random shit I would do throughout the day that would lead to a lot of like inspiration and like happiness, and I would try to recreate it and it just wouldn't work. So I've accepted that it's just random.
Okay. So where are you from? Are you from E-Town? Are you from somewhere else?
I was born here.
Born and raised?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, but I moved to Lebanon for a couple of years. I joined grade 4.
Yeah.
And I came back for high school.
Okay. Being in E-Town, you think E-Town is a good starting point for what you got going on? Or is it a way, like you're starting out here and then you eventually plan on going elsewhere?
I don't even know. This place is like, it's definitely helped me, but I just sometimes wonder have I done everything I can here? You know?
So basically, what you're saying, you don't feel as though right here is really a good spot for right now, or for the future at least.
Maybe for the future, but right now it's like giving me the bare minimum.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't mean that in a negative way. I think also COVID has a big effect on that too.
Yeah.
But I'd say that city has definitely been good for me. Yeah, I'm not trying to just straight up just shit talk Edmonton.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Cause
it's been good.
I noticed with a lot of people that start with in our city, they like to down talk but it's like, I feel as though if you have the right people around you, you'll find a way to keep going. You'll find new ideas. You'll find new ways to inspire yourself and inspire others, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? What keeps you motivated? Is there shows that you watch? Is there, you know what I'm saying? Is there an artist that you're really into?
I definitely like to get inspired by like consuming media. I find that I get inspired a lot by that. It could be movies, shows, music, but I definitely cycle through, and like whatever's just happening that's inspiring me, I'll stick to it. I don't like to think about it too hard. But yeah, I definitely get inspired by that type of stuff. A lot.
So if I was to ask you the type of art that you make, how would you explain it? Because I'm looking at the type of things that you're into is a whole bunch of animated So with what you have going on here, I assume you're heavy into anime. Are you? Or
I mean, I like anime.
Yeah. So how would you explain the type of art that you make?
I would definitely, I mean, ever since I started, it's just been me. Well, I started with music initially, like the inspiration, and it would basically, my philosophy, I guess, for it was I would just translate what I was feeling through whatever was inspiring me into my own like pieces. So it was almost like I get the inspiration of whatever's inspiring me at that time, and then a product comes out of it.
Okay.
And you can see that like with everything I make it's similar, but it's different in its own way. And every piece has like its own something you can take away from it. Yeah. Like its own like soul almost.
So how do these come about? Because obviously you have Kobe, you have, is that Uzi?
That was like one of my first pieces.
And they have like this droopy, dripping color to it. So what's behind all that? Is that just to add effect to it? Is that like, especially the Kobe one, is that like a zombie look to it?
No, it's just like, it's just my style that I've developed over time. Like for example, the Uzi one was maybe like my maybe like my sixth piece that I've made. So basically I started like drawing, and then somewhere along the line, along that journey, I found a style that resonated with me, and that started to just evolve with every piece. And it started with that like drippy, like in the Uzi, it started with that drippy style, and it just evolved ever since. And I take those elements that I was talking about earlier about creating a product from my inspiration with that style. So it's almost like a fusion of my inspiration with my style creates whatever it is. I just let it just happen. I don't really plan much. I just let it happen.
Okay. So what about the pixelated ones up here? Who are some of these artists?
So these are basically exact.
Oh, it's the exact same. Oh, okay,
of the ones under them, except for the Uzi one. That one's another piece I had.
Yeah.
But yeah, these two are just the pixelated versions of these, and I'm planning to. I don't know. I just love pixel art. Yeah, I'm trying to make some big oil pieces with the pixels.
Okay.
Maybe make something cool out of it. I love pixel art.
I'm fucking with the pixels, but to me it's like, how do you even make something like that come to life? Is that handwork? Is that through the screen? How does that come about?
There's a lot of like resources, like apps, programs that you can easily like do that shit with. So it's nothing crazy.
Okay.
Just like, yeah, it's not hand drawn or anything, but yeah, there's so many good apps out nowadays that you can just like turn whatever you want to anything you want.
Okay.
And it's still original because it's still your work.
Wow. So these type of things too. These are floor mats.
Yeah, they're like rugs.
Or rugs. So
Yeah.
how'd you come up with these type of art making? Was it you just sewed together?
So basically, they're well, I'll talk about how I started. I first started seeing it like everywhere, and like it was like 2020. I seen people make rugs. I was like, I want to make that because I love making shit with my hands. And so basically, you buy monk's cloth, and then you get a punch needle. It's like a little needle with like a wooden handle.
Yeah.
And then you basically run yarn through it, and you just poke at the monk's cloth with your design, and then you come out with like something like this.
Sheesh.
And all my rugs like are hand poked, except for my new ones that I'm making. I recently picked up like tufting with a gun, but I definitely like the artistry behind hand poking them.
How long roughly would something like that take to make?
Well, something like this probably like 3 to 4 hours.
Okay, so the Kodak one that I asked for,
Oh, yeah.
I asked you for two. I asked for a Kodak one and a Convo with Marlo.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
And how long did both of those take? Because I remember I'm pretty sure I got the Kodak one first and the Convo with Marlo one way later. But how long would something like that take?
I would say they both kind of took the same amount of time because they're similar sizes, I think. I think the Convo with Marlo one took a little longer because of how much empty space there was for me to fill. So it was just me poking endlessly with like black.
Yeah.
And then getting the details, getting the consistency nice so that once they're all poked through, the designs and the letters don't like mix.
Yeah.
So I would say like maybe 8 hours.
8 hours total.
Each.
And with those, I know you take breaks and stuff,
Yeah.
but majority of the time you're sitting in one spot doing it, or do you have music playing in the background? Do you lit candles? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their own little things that they have to be doing. What do you do in order to be in the zone?
I like to make a hookah and just do my thing, just chill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you start creating art? At what age did you first start all this?
Well, I started it, I guess, professionally, or like once I started showing the world that I was making it in 2016.
16.
Or 15.
Yeah.
Wait. 2015.
Yeah.
I think it was actually 2014. Okay, yeah, 2014 was when I started, but that's before I started posting. But in 2014, I started designing clothes because I've always wanted to be like a fashion designer, and it's like one of those things I'm super passionate about, but I haven't like done it yet. Like the whole reason I started art was so that I could build almost a following or whatever, or show people that I am creative and that they could like see my ability creatively so that they could trust me to make something like clothing, because I didn't want to just come out of nowhere and start making clothing, but that's just my philosophy, you know, that's just how I wanted to do it. And that's kind of how I started drawing. Like I started drawing collections, drawing clothes, and then I needed to teach myself how to draw, so I started to make people portraits, and then people liked it. So I was like, I'll keep doing this for a while, and then somewhere along the way, I'll start with clothes.
Yeah. Did you start off doing this for free, or was there always, if you want it, you gotta pay up for it?
I first started, like, the first 2 years, it was just me making the stuff and just posting it. So no one was, like, really buying anything.
Oh, no, nobody was buying anything at first?
No.
Ah.
I was just, like, every night, just, like, every night I would, like, look forward to just being alone and just drawing.
Out of all the pieces that you have, do you have one that you mess with the most? Do you have a favorite piece? Or is that piece, or is everything just new type of love you have for it?
I'd say my favorite piece right now is probably that one.
This one?
Yeah.
So what is this behind me?
That's a piece that I've actually been working on for like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So what is this supposed to be, or is it just a whole bunch of things just coming together?
It's basically like an evolved style of my style.
Yeah.
So it's basically everything you see here, like from where it started type thing to like where I'm trying to take it.
Wow.
I'm trying to like deconstruct, add textures.
Okay.
Add like,
so is this one of those things that will just never have a finishing to it? You'll just forever keep going
I could
until...
do that, but I gave it to one of my clients. I saved it for one of my clients because I knew he would like it. So he actually bought it from me.
Yeah.
But he actually bought it like this. But I told him, let me just take it back. I'll give it to you in like 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, just
Damn.
finish it up.
And he was fine
Yeah,
with that? No way. Have you had an art piece where you just had to put... So let me put it like this. Have you had an art piece where you put a higher number on it than you would with any art? Like, let's say you're selling this for $800, $600. Have you ever had anyone trying to negotiate you to bring down the price, or are people most of the time just cool with the price that you set?
Usually the people who like try to haggle, like I'm okay with negotiating price. I actually don't mind it at all. But when it's like to the point where it's like disrespectful,
Yeah.
it kind of like pisses me off.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
And it happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
Does it happen multiple times, or is it just few 1-2 times and you just never talk to those people again?
It's usually the same people.
It's the same ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
broke boys.
yeah.
Wow.
It's usually the same people.
So I'm guessing it's gone to a point where every time they message you, you just go, what do these niggas want? Yeah. It's gone to that point.
Yeah.
Wow. So I see that a little bit ago you went to Korea.
Oh yeah,
that
was
in
like
Korea. What was that for? Was that just did y'all have people to meet up there, or was you just there just to be in a different atmosphere?
Be in a different atmosphere for sure.
Why Korea?
It just
Why not?
was the vibe. Like it just looked cool, and we enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
It was like I want to go back so bad, dude.
How long did you go for?
We only went for 7 nights.
Yeah.
But that shit was like we did
Everything.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did going to Korea kind of open up your mind
Yeah.
when it comes to your art making? You said yeah?
Yeah.
So how did it open up? Like what did it show you?
Like, dude, you need to fucking go and have fun. You know? You just need to go and experience new things. Like, it was just, that's what inspires me, you could say. Like, remember how I was telling you, just seeing the world inspires me. Like, being in a different place where no one knows who you are is very refreshing for a lot of people. And I bet a lot of people would feel a lot more inspired if they did that.
What type of scenery is over there? Because I only know from like movies, just the stereotype stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What scenery? Because I assume the nightlife is just crazy over there. Like maybe the downtown is just something you've never seen before. What is it like over there? Is it really like? Is the nightlife really? Like, nice?
Yeah. So there's different areas, right? Like Gangnam is one area that's super like
Gangnam.
high. Yeah.
Oh, that's a real place?
Yeah.
Don't fucking kill me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like super high end though. So I remember we went to one club there and we just kept getting yelled at by like bouncers and shit.
No way.
It was funny.
What are you getting yelled at for? Just
Just
you're in a
being in
section?
the wrong line.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so like the high end places, they don't really fuck with foreigners like that.
Oh.
But we stuck to like super like local, like young people type thing.
Did you have someone there that helped you translate? Because I assume you ran into people that didn't know a lick of English.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did you have anyone there to translate for you?
We actually just like would hit up random people and always have like a friend around whenever we needed it, and it was fun.
Do you plan on going back anytime soon, or is COVID just slowed that all down?
Like COVID kind of fucked a lot of shit up, to be honest.
With the 7 nights that you was there, did you run into any other people that were like-minded?
Yeah.
In the same way, or what were they doing? Were they doing the same thing?
Yeah, actually. We went to this local, like, it was almost like a foreigner, like, bar.
Yeah.
Where you just chill and meet people. And it was very local, or, sorry, foreigner friendly. And we met one dude from London who is studying film in Korea, in Seoul. Yeah, so, I was saying, like, yeah, we met some dude from London who was studying film in Seoul. And, so he was like a pretty creative guy, and we got along pretty well, and his friend was also an artist, so it was kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the next time you go there, I assume you'll be running into him again, making new memories, doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. If it was one big thing that you took from Korea, what would you say that was? One thing you took from there and brought here?
Okay, the thing that was like really cool about Korea is they really like to celebrate whatever age they're at. So like for me, I was younger than I am now, obviously, and I really like was able to just feel young, you know? Because like here, it feels like I'm like rotting almost.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel so. Over there, they just age and they just celebrate it.
Yeah.
They just celebrate it because. Yeah, no, I
think
like
that's
that.
what I took from it. I'm not trying to like speak on like how their culture works because I obviously don't know shit, but I'm saying like what I took from it was I was able to just feel young, you know.
So first of all, I wanna I wanna congratulate you on opening up your own spot right
Thank
here.
you.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
Thank you.
start. How did this happen? How did you go from making stuff, I assume, in your basement or in your
my
room,
basement,
to
in my
having
room.
your own shop downtown?
I'm not gonna lie, like I don't think I could have opened it without the experience that I had before, which was having a pop-up shop at the mall at WEM. I'm not sure if you remember, but I had a pop-up shop at WEM I would go 3 months every year.
Yeah.
It was like 2018, 19, I think. And then they eventually closed that whole area down. It was like a little market area.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot and made a lot of connections from just being there. It was just super good experience. Such a good vibe to just have your own store and like open your own store and
working your own hours, no one telling you what to do.
Yeah, and then I've been eyeing this place down because I have a lot of friends who just have shops here, and you know, one day I was just like, fuck it, let me just message them, and then got a lease, and
it just happened.
Yeah.
Sheesh. So from there on to right now, obviously, I know you don't plan on being here forever. You plan on, you know what I'm saying, expanding and stuff. But how is business been? Have you been getting more people than you ever assumed? Because obviously you got your own spot opened up, so of course there's gonna be people showing love. But it's one thing to say congratulations on your shop, but then to actually come in and actually buy stuff.
Yeah.
Have you been getting more of congratulation or more of people coming in buying your stuff?
I'd say it's a little bit of both. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah. Who was your first customer? Like, you don't have to say who it was, but like, what did they get?
Oh, okay. I remember my first customer actually. They bought this print.
Yeah.
And another one. Yeah. So I got 2 weekend prints. That was my first customer. Like, I opened Black Friday and they came around like 12.
12. Wow. What's your spot called?
CHOU.
CHOU.
Yeah, so the pop-up shop is called CHOU.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's CHOU, CHOU.
Yeah, with a exclamation mark.
Yes, sir. what does CHOU mean? Where'd that name come from?
It comes from my brand, which comes from my last name, Choucair. But I created this brand called Choucair, but I kind of fucked with CHOU.
Nah, I fuck with that.
Just sounds cool.
Your first time open the spot up, you nervous or anything? Or like what was going through your mind first day opening up?
You could say I was kind of nervous.
Yeah.
I think mostly just seeing like, will I get like people who will actually come, you know? Will people actually come type thing.
Okay. I feel as though, obviously I don't know much about opening up your own spot because I haven't gone to that. But I feel like there would be a lot going through your mind when it comes to something like this.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, it's one thing to actually think about it, and it's another thing to actually bring it to life. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I feel like you're getting real far because you're already at a spot that a lot of people are just talking about. You know what I'm saying? Is this something open Monday to Friday, open just on the weekends? When is CHOU usually opened?
I'd like to be open every day of the week, but it's kind of hard to be open every day still. So right now it's mostly kind of like I come by, work, and then my clients who have planned to come by will come by. So I'll kind of like plan everything all together. So usually people who want to come by will let me know ahead of time. That way they don't like pull up and it's like closed. Yeah, so I don't really have like a set hour, but I like to be here. I'd like to try to be here like 4 to 5 days a week.
And what are the hours like?
It's usually, I'm not gonna lie, I usually come at like 3.
3?
Yeah.
3 to what?
Like 7.
3 to, that's all good. That's usually around when people are getting off work, whatever they got going on anyway.
Yeah, no one's coming to see me at like 11.
Yeah. What's the biggest purchase that you've had here? Have you had someone buy like 3 paintings off the wall, 6 paintings? You know what I'm saying?
My biggest purchase in terms of like how many pieces they grab?
Yeah, how many pieces they grabbed at once?
I'd say 3 prints.
3 prints?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two like framed ones, and then I had like this cool, it was like a shadow box type frame, and then I had like a collage of like 4 different pop arts, and I was like, it was like this big. I've hung on to that for so long, and then he took that in a couple pieces.
So the last thing I got to ask you is, what's to come for CHOU? For 22.
Okay, for 22, I'm trying to make my dreams of making clothes kind of come to life. But I'd say I'm definitely gonna start with. I wanna make CHOU home, like a CHOU home collection.
Yeah.
With like home pieces, like rugs for your home.
Yeah.
Maybe some furniture.
Wow.
Some lifestyle gear. You know, I want it to have its. It's not just to like, you know, I want it to have a story type thing.
I like that. I mean, you already got your own shop opened up.
Yeah.
So the possibilities are endless. And I feel like if you just keep a tunnel vision, who's to say that you can't get it this year?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got to ask you. Before I wrap this all up, is there anything you want to ask me?
What's to come for you?
Come on now. For me, with Combo and Marlo, what I really want, I'm aiming for 2023. Just like how you have your shop, I want to have my own radio station, where a room like this, but it's just covered in soundproof panels, where like sound can't bounce, sound like stays in the room. I just want my own spot with just, when you walk in, you're like, yo, is this a radio station? You know? But it's just I don't even know where to start when it comes to that. And I feel like if I just ask certain or the right amount of people, I'll get to the right spot eventually. But what's to come for me is just my own place, if possible.
Yeah.
But I feel like in a life like this, nothing is impossible.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm planning on getting this before the end of 2023. That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? Is that all you got? Is that all you got?
Is there anything you want to tell me?
One thing I want to ask you is with what you're doing right now, do you ever get scared to make certain art? Because obviously I'm not saying you make any explicit art or anything, but it's like when you have to give it out to people, do you ever get nervous on what they have to say about your stuff? Or whenever they come and see it, do they like this art? Does this look good? Is this offensive? Is this anything? Is this that? Does that ever come to mind?
Yeah, for like the stuff I'm really passionate about. Most of the time I really just don't care. Like, but that's because of my experience. Obviously everyone is supposed to care at some point. But I came like a long way with working with people. So I think the amount of people that I've talked to, over time it just wears off. But I definitely feel that way for stuff that I'm really passionate about. And the stuff that I'm really passionate about, I'm very scared of doing, you know. So I've been trying to overcome that fear of making stuff that I want to make and not make stuff for people. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm sick of that, you know?
Because exactly to what you said is, eventually someone's gonna come by and fuck with what you got going on and buy it. So you can't please everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well just do it for yourself, because after that, who else is gonna support you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got to ask. I want to thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Another thing I want to say is, again, congrats on getting your own spot.
Thank you.
I want to have you back on in like 6 months from now.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the ups, the downs, just whatever you have going on. And who knows, maybe this whole room might just, who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to have you back on just to see what's been going on.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's your boy Combo Marlo, and I'm out.